Okay, so we're all ready. We're getting ready to start the 2014 Resort presentation. Before we do that, however, I'd like to start with an inspiration video, rather than me just stand up here and do a lot of presentations of bought items, samples, prototypes, or clippings from magazines. I thought I'd put this together. It's going to be a lot more interesting. Okay, I hope that all kind of gave you an idea of where I have been looking, what the trends are in retail right now. So we'll go ahead and get started. We have 3 collections for men's and 3 collections for women's. Within those 3 collections, there are 2 color stories of each collection, which usually have a summer warm weather feel, and then a fall feel, or more of a traditional resort. The first collection up is retail for men. It follows through with the catalog. Retail men's first item is the Wayfarer. The Wayfarer is made out of a fine gauge baby French terry. It has the key feature being the button placket, also kind of taken from the shawl collar, which is very popular right now. It's got the waffle-lined hood, heathered, soft French terry, open waist, relaxed, with the vents on the side. Second item up is the podium jacket. The podium jacket is a really fine gauge fleece. Most significant characteristic is that the color blocking. The body is always white. Sleeves, hood, and trim are always navy. This is the Camp Cashmere. Again, it's got the suede. We put this into this collection because we wanted to put some core items that come in more colors so that you can kind of tie the new, more fashionable styles with the basic core colors. I think everyone's familiar with this. If you're not. So it's got a really nice hand, full zip, cover stitch details. We've got the Brookside, carries forward with a quarter zip. It's done very well for us. Also nice to have a quarter zip in this collection and a solid. It's got the suede fleece as well as the rib on the shoulder trim and down the sleeve. And then the inside waist panel. This is a new jersey item. It's called the Metro. It's made out of a superfine tri-blend body with heathered sleeves and paneling. So the shoulder panels, sleeves are contrast, and then it's got raw edge details across the panels. You can see the quality of the fit is a little more slim.
Oh, it's heavier too.
But it's got a great hand, it's got a great fit. And then with the popularity of the baseballs, we just wanted to take it, again, bring it up a notch with the fabrication, same raw details on the raglan. It's nice to put little armpits. You'll see that as we decorated, we used a lot of multiple locations. Please understand that you can take those second locations and third locations off. Because you have only 110 samples, we wanted to provide as many graphics as we could for you. So it's pretty easy. I think it spells it out, how they're priced. So just drop them off with the customers, like I'd rather save the $1.50 or whatever. Fun new item with the stripes. We only offered it in one color. I think that's all you really need. Doing it in the light heather with the white allows you to decorate with any color. So it's easy to decorate, unlike if it were a dark and light. So obviously you don't want to use white. And then it only comes with the charcoal ringer. It's a charcoal ringer. So it's just a neutral, basic. It's easy to tie in with the Thomas. It's got a great hand. It's a great fit. Same fit as the Thomas. It's an easy sell to bring something new and fresh. It's not. I mean, if anyone doesn't understand stripes right now in the market, just take them shopping. Again, with the new heat set label and hang tag. It's an easy way to bring something unique into a store, put it in with a lot of color, solids. So then we have the Thomas. So the Thomas, we've kind of taken the Thomas. At one point we had so many T's in the line that I looked at it and said, you know, the Thomas is really a good premium tee for us. So let's just put all of our focus on that for the premium line and the retail line. So not your basic premium tee, but I mean, it's a premium tee, not your basic tee. So it's got the nice hand, it's got a better fit, the sleeves aren't so large.
This is the glove.
Yeah, this is the new glove. So it's a good tee, works well in this collection. Obviously, graphics are great, thanks to this team behind you. And if they don't like the price of the tee, they can always put up these graphics on a classic. So the new colors, we have the Glow and Berry. See the Berry, you can keep it a little more masculine if you do the 1% clear. Which makes it tonal, I like that. Little graphics. But I think the Royal, the Berry, and the Glow, along with Oxford, make a pretty cool retail fresh story. That's the first color story of your first collection.
So I'm going to take this collection and you'll see we have this little pop-up over here. This is what I travel with, and I know several of the reps have them. I would encourage you guys to get one. and we will actually order them for you and have it shipped to you, and we'll arrange to have it, they're $600. We'll have arranged to come out of your commissions over 6 months. But it really makes a great presentation. They're very easy to travel with. I can show you later how it collapses down into just like a nice little bundle that you can throw in the back of your car.
And I just want to go on a customer comment real quick, just to leave that out there real quick, sorry. But no, just to, again, I told you we've been out with this, a few of us, for like 3 weeks now. And you'll notice one change, those of you who've been with us a long time, is we're starting with men's. And we haven't done that in a while. We started with women's and in the past. And so obviously it's always, everyone loves the exciting women's new freshness, it's cute, it's fun, a lot of your buyers are women. But I've asked customers, after showing them the men's line, and particularly get into this, how do they feel about that? You know, and they love it, because they said this is fresh, it's new, it looks great, and it definitely continues momentum when you get the ladies, because you know they're going to be excited for that. So I think starting with this, and then them seeing the new color block bodies, the silhouettes, they're going to start getting those dollars lined up here, and then they can't stop from buying the women's. So they can't give you the reason why I bought your women's, I won't can guys. They're going to like this enough that starts wrapping up. That's the biggest part of the business, obviously. Most of it's going to be in the men's as far as dollars. But anyway, I just want to point that out. I just want to get their feedback, and I've shown it to enough that it's consistent. When they see it, they like the newness in the men's.
I'm sorry, I almost forgot. This is another big change that we've done. We've merchandised the caps in with the collections. So you can see the graphics go back using the glow thread. I'll just pass these around. So this is the Johnson, I believe.
John, is this glow ink on the Royal and on the Berry?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So you can see that the hats, we've got the Johnson, the Verge, and the Decoy. All of the graphics tie back, so you can kind of hang them over your hanger when you're presenting. It just kind of allows the customers to know that we're in the hat business. And maybe we're not for the hat wall, but we could be on a table next to where they're merchandising this.
And also the caps that are in the catalog that you see are merchandised are either in the Zoom or the WOW program. So the lower minimums, quick return. Those ones we put on there. So there's not as much to talk about, 3 months, 4 months, not as many colors to choose from. You saw that, but you still can do the unique decorations. So that's we just.
So we're missing one tee that'll kind of put a little more color into this, as you can see in their collection page. But this is just the second color story of Retail 1. The feel of the graphics are a little more traditional resort. They, with the oars and the buffalo. We're also providing this season new. Actually, this was. We're providing regional guides that I think we have a sample of. But they're going to they follow exactly the catalog, except they're decorated with icons for your particular region. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that way, if the customer's looking, because most of them we don't have icons in, we try to keep it a little more generic. But as you go through, if your rep says, or if your buyer says, this doesn't work for my territory, you'll be able to hand them your territory guide, and it's got all different graphics. They spend a lot of time putting that in. We have one for this meeting, and then we're going to have drop dates for all of your different territories. It's kind of a fun use of the soft touch program. So you can see it's got a version of the flag. And instead of the just navy, it's got the bandana pattern, which is really popular now.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you can put it on, because you can split your order. So you can do 36 and 36 and get your soft touch. And we actually have an illustration in your graphic guide that'll kind of help you through that, so that you can kind of do more patches like this and get it on lots of product. You can see here we put it on 3 different products, so that you can do 18, 18, and 18. Is that Yes. So it's soft touch. So you can see you can kind of put it across several different styles and make a really kind of cool retail look. It's very Ralph Lauren, Denim and Supply. You can also see we're using a lot of different forms of distress for the graphics. They kind of have a glow effect to them, so it looks less computer generated and a little more authentic. Using our laser bridge, we can again do the appliques. So it's an applique with direct embroidery. And this is the Rock Hill. I didn't introduce this stuff. It wasn't in the last presentation, but it is still in the line. So the rock hill has the textured fleece. And then we don't do a lot of men's foil, but this is actually copper foil. So it's just a very light highlight of copper foil.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a little,
Very cool.
it's a nice way to put it. Kind of dude's bling. I'm gonna pass these hats around. The caps that go with it, the Heritage, the Road Trip, and the Mica. Second collection is titled the Vintage Collection. Again, this is kind of where we group all of the best-selling, made sure that you had a good hood, a good quarter zip, a good crew, all of the same fabrication, so it merchandises together in colors, fabrication, and kind of style and feel. The Jonah has been very, very good for us with the popularity of crews. I think this is probably one of the better crews in the market. Feel the suede fleece. It's a heavy suede fleece with kind of a washed back color story. This is a new color availability. So you can see the new color story. We have Mojito is the green for men's. And then we've added indigo into several of the styles as well. So Mojito, black, indigo is this color story. Kind of a fresh new resort story. You got the Boston, so you've got your quarter zip, same fabrication. Nice quarter zip. Got this is the softest. Nice applique. We've got some new stitches that we're working on that are kind of like a feather stitch. Just a little texture inside the. Yeah. Little textured stitch inside the fill, just with a little patch underneath. And again, this is an easy process that you can put on a lot of different styles to get a color story for smaller accounts. Mojito. It's a really soft green. Obviously, green is the color of the year, and it also transitions over through 2015 as a strong color. I think it's going to be very popular. I love the product because it's got the raw edges, it's got the cover stitching, contrast, draw cords. This will be a fresh color for the market. Tyler, a long sleeve. Again, this is garment dyed, so it's got the nice heavy weight. I'm sorry, Mark.
Sorry, I'm keeping straight.
Keep it going. You got the blend of colors to kind of tie the color story into the coal. Okay, so this is the Tyler. Again, new color story. Dana pointed out that we are actually transitioning the piece to a little bit softer fabrication even. It's just a new style, and it's actually not quite as bulky of a fit. So it's a better piece. It's our same factory that does the garment dye. They just have another silhouette that we actually prefer the fit out better. A little less boxy. But you can see nice, soft, subtle two-color.
So changing the fit of the tag?
It's a very slight change, but it's more about the weight of the fabric is a little nicer, it's a little softer.
What's the change in the fit?
In the fit, it's going to be a little bit slimmer. So this is our Milky Clear, right? The Milky Clear with 1%. So this is a nice way to get color across a lot of different colors. You can use this is the Milky Clear, and blend it in with the 1% clear. Adams is back as well. So again, the nice heavy weight with the stripes, still a relevant style. We're working on the update for the Adams, which you'll see. And then we also go forward with the Owen. So the Owen is the yarn dyed textured heavyweight jersey. It's been a really strong piece in the line. Basic graphic on a fashion fabric. And then the collar goes forward with this heavyweight slub. Very popular in retail right now, especially. We're also seeing them show up with zippers. I think the pullover for guys is nice, relaxed. The slub yarn is different, and it's now available in the indigo as well. and a new set of hats. I love the heavy patch on the front of this, a little hit on the back,
That green contrast.
tying in the mojito and the blue. Again, tying in the colors, fun information on the back. Obviously, you can drop any of the locations you don't want.
Thanks, sir.
Stripes, nice detail across the face of the cap. The second color story is again a more traditional graphics, more traditional resort graphics. So the feather stitch, you see it's just a new fill stitch inside, gives it kind of a vintage look. Feather stitch inside with And again, another large applique, canvas applique, or twill applique. It's nice. My first time getting to use a laser bridge. Never had that in my former life. It's kind of fun to be able to do so much with it. You can see this actually drops out and has fabric underneath as well. The Noah back. So another lightweight hood, full zip with contrast zipper, contrast draw cords, jersey lined hood. This is a great piece as well. Like kind of the surplus type graphics, kind of old heritage style graphics with simple two-color shoulder print.
Yeah.
Nice new location. And again, easy to drop if they want to, but it makes it a pretty cool piece. The Boston. This is another soft touch that you can see we're using across merchandising. So you can do the print. It's got a screen print with a patch. Got an old style patch. You can tie back with a hat. You can obviously leave the screen print off if you want to keep the price down, or leave the patch off and just do the basic. But it is nice to be able to put a table together with hats and prints. Martin with a 2 location. Has a cool new basic graphic. Then you can see the sleeve print has the coordinates of the location. In case you get lost and need to be found. Send back to GPS. Again, you can see the graphic style is all very light and soft in this group. Not so bright, a little more reserved, laid back graphics. Large, oversized. 2 location. Again, using the clear 1% clear, 1% clear, and navy. And the hats, the Walkabout, the Heston, and the Gibson. Nice tonal applique and patches. So that's the 2 color stories in your vintage. Then you have one more collection, and it only has 1 color story because we didn't want you to have to haul around a bunch of classic hoods, long sleeves, and tees. But we put together what I think is a really fresh, more of your cutting edge graphics. So extreme sport feel to these. These will have a very different look and feel than the rest of what you've seen. So the Classics collection, of course the 50/50 basic hood, the varsity hood. It's a nice piece. It's great canvas for graphics. And then so doing kind of the fun extreme sport graphics, it's a 2 color. You can see, you can drop out the information in there, put as much information in as you want as long as you spell it for us. correctly. You can see we've tied the hack. The little patch on the hack goes back here. Makes it cool. Soft touch tonal with a little patch on the side. So it's subtle but fresh. It is soft touch, yes. It's 12. So there's no backing. It wears well. So you can put it across a lot of different colors. If you didn't want it to be tonal, you could do one tonal and then have a white with the royal on it. Kevin, this is one of my favorites. It's cool because you get the stripes. You get the, yeah. We're like the striping on a Kawasaki from 1981. Not that I was alive then. But it's very cool because you get, it's a two location, but you get the location on the back as well. Two location, simple little hit. This is a great place to put like a corporate logo or something. And then the easy in the back and then put the logo back here. This is kind of just a fun 3-color, it's actually a 4-color because of the gel, but this has a gel coat on white. It's kind of cool. It's almost like trash.
What is that?
It's a gel coat, so it's just another, it's an additional ink. But is that how it's priced? Is it priced as an additional ink? Yeah. Here, with the kind of racing stripes, then a sleeve hit. That's really cool. And then just another basic, it looks like 2 locations, but it's one. Basic was a different font, so just updated. And then the hats, we'll go back with all of them. This has the raised lettering. It's super simple, but it's really cool. With the sides and the back, we really kind of put a ton of decoration on the hats. And then even just a basic with kind of some cool colors in it. So that's your men's collection. Very good.
I want to show you, as we've been showing the line painting myself, how we work with these, how I work with these collections. I work with these side by side. We have the catalog of the collection, and they're working with the line sheets. Because the line sheets, the information we put on there, not only is that we do a base price on there, you see the category 1 prices in there. Also, if it's a new item, if you saw the coding up there, we have little stars by the new items, and based on the color, down below it tells you that it's October availability or is this a January availability. So you have more information on here, because you'll see, obviously those of you who were familiar with catalogs in the past, we used to put all the color chips down there for each style. Well, that would just clutter those collections. You know, we do have 2 pages behind the first collection. You'll see all those colors. It's more of a workbook in the catalog. But really the impact is obviously to show, stay in that collection page and let them use this for what other colors does that come in. And they start working their head to write the notes on this. So we certainly may, this is a tool that in the past it necessarily wasn't something you used in your presentation. It was more just kind of, but I think this is a lot easier to use with the catalog. So you're not flipping pages and going back and forth and using this. So take advantage of this. That's why there's more information on here.
Will you send out some copies?
You're going to get PDFs. You're going to get emails of this thing. So you can do, you can generate your own as well. So you get, yes. So anyway, I just want to hit on that.
But it points out at the bottom when the colors are available for any new styles or any new colors. You'll see the little stars that say new. There's the green ones, and that means it's available October. And the orange ones mean that the new style or color is available in January. Also, if you when you get to the section that has all the color availability in the catalog, we showed every style and that's sampled. So it shows your whole sample set. So if you're building your samples line, you can kind of check it off here to make sure you have every item that's on this spread. Women's retail. This is our newest collection. And the first color, again, the bright, exciting kind of warm weather collection. one more little detail that we're going to do that I think you'll really like. Instead of the hang tags that have all the information about the graphic, the style, and the color, will now be on a pin tag, which is attached so it does not fall off. And it will have all the information you need to write an order for this sample.
Correct.
But all the information you need for the customer is right there, so if you do lose a catalog. New style, lightweight, suede, super soft fleece with the color blocking. The white body is always consistent, as well as the Oxford or Heather blocking on the side panels and the trim at the cuff. And then the sleeves are where the color is. Okay. We did provide the you'll see there are two solids. All the blocking is the same, but we have a solid white and a solid black. That's for any of your customers that would rather have this style full zip track collar with just a solid instead of blocking. I think it's hard not to want the blocking after you see it.
The updated Hadley.
And so, again, with the new label and hang tags, it's got the nice nylon zipper that won't stick, side pockets, all the paneling. The fabrication is great. This is actually a little bit heavier than what the actual one will be. Lightweight, soft fleece is where it's at right now. All of your customers are going to be hoping for it. The new crew, the popularity of crews, obviously blowing up, and then with color blocking on top of it, doing it subtly with just the trim being the fashion color or the pop color. This is a lightweight French terry, so it's not suede. So the drape is really nice. Again. Next piece is an existing style. Again, tying in the stripes with the color story. This is the Celebrity. I'm sure anyone that's been selling it does very well. But we put the glitter on top, so it looks like the actual graphic is inside the fabric. It's like magic. The Brooklyn is back again in the new pink with contrast draw cord zipper, lightweight, heathered. Again, simple, tying the fun stripes, very popular right now. You can always drop them if they feel like they're too edgy. The Caroline, which is a heavyweight jersey. Hooded, heavyweight jersey, lined. It's heavier weight than women's jersey. With a little notch V in the neck. And so this is a new, yes, it's a dye sub soft touch with the floral pattern printed on the inside. We're also going to come up with a tropical floral pattern.
So is that no sub?
Yeah, no sub. It's just really, it's definitely what's happening in high fashion is the florals.
Is that only available in soft touch? Like that kind of?
Yeah, this is only available in soft touch because it's dye sublimation. It can't be screen printed, we can't do that. It's a whole different process. Okay, then we also have the Sundance back in Malibu, new color for it. Sundance, the soft fleece. It's actually French terry. And then with the Sherpa lining, jersey lined in the sleeves.
Yeah, I didn't think you did. I sold it to the prep school, but I
And then for those of you that bought, I bought that in the past, it's from a Noosa factory, it's in China now, it was in Pakistan, though we had some zipper problems, some of you might have experienced last year. That's not an issue, so this is,
Sundance is being resourced.
it is, that's out of China. It used to be out of Pakistan, and now it's out of China, and it is.
So then there's the Juno back with the textured jersey.
Yeah,
Kind of fun with the, again, tying in the striped color story. And one of my favorite new styles. This is made out of 40 singles, very lightweight, high-end jersey for women. If you don't know a lot about Most of our current fabrics for women have been 30 singles. This means it's a much finer yarn, a lot more needles to get the square inch. You've got the contrast neck and sleeve. So the body's always white, the sleeves are always Oxford at the end, and the neck is always athletic heather, and then your colors in the shoulder panel. You'll notice that these are actually panels, so it's a stitched sleeve, it's not a faux sleeve. That would be cheesy.
Yeah. It's a nice update.
And then it's got nice 3-needle cover stitches everywhere, and then the cover stitch around the wrist, nice detail that goes back with the shoulder. It's also got the drop waist, front and back. Okay. You can also see on this product, on this particular style, I really like that you can, it looks like 2 different hits again, but with the paneling. So it's got the numbers here. You can hit here and here, so it's only one location for that sleeve. Makes it super cool. This is the backdrop. The backdrop is a V-neck. We kept the neck a little bit higher so it's easier to decorate, but it actually has a bend and an inch longer backdrop, which is popular right now. So all of the little drops on the tail. It is more of a relaxed fit, and it's meant to be. So it's meant to be flowy, a little bit wider than, say, this piece. When I say a little bit, it's about a ½ inch right here. We kept it about a ½ inch or 3/4 inch wider, so it's just going to drape a little more, and it's flowy. It's not definitely not a missy piece. It's just the style. It's also, the fabrication is a baby slub jersey. So it's very fine slub jersey. So it's got a little texture to it. Another favorite style, again, out of the 40 singles, lightweight jersey for women. It's the new sleeveless tank. It's got a low drop here, so you wear it with a bandeau or colored tank. It's very cool. It's longer in the tail, much longer, so it drapes over the hiney. But it's definitely kind of a rock star tee. It's called the Rocker. A lot of fun graphics work for this. It's simple, the price point's great, and it's definitely a hot style. It's designed to be worn with slim jeans. Again, it's a great style. It's got a lot of style, but it's not expensive, so that's good. Same with this piece. This is just a basic tee. It's called the Bruiser because it's kind of tough looking. It just has little tabs that pull up and cinch the sleeve at the top to give it a little bit of a feminine feel. Again, same fabrication, lightweight, 40 singles jersey, but all it has is the little tabs, so that keeps the price down, but it makes it a unique item for our market. It's kind of fun. You can change the verbiage inside. This is a vacation tee. It says sleep, room service, poolside, happy hour, reservation, sunset, repeat. Okay, a relaxed fit baseball for girls with, again, the athletic heather ringer. It's a wider fit, as you can see, so it's meant to drape. It has the curved waist, front and back, a little bit more of a boat neck. Same fabrication with the sleeves and body, and then they always have the matching collar, an athletic heather pocket. It's easy to print over because you're 2 light colors, so dark colors go over it very well.
What did you call that bottom?
It's just a swoop bottom. So Annie is our core tee that goes with this collection. It's where all the color is. It's great to take some of the fashion items here and mix it in with a lot of core color and core tees. So your core tee with a lot of fun graphics. This is a faux pocket that has little stitches on it in Malibu. It also has the tail print. And then this is a new color. We've also, the new color is the olive. You can see that the olive is actually really cool with the bright colors on top of it. So you can take what appears to be kind of a drab color, brighten it up with the graphic, and make it fun and fresh. Kind of an accent color is the teal that you see, kind of an aqua teal. We don't have a fabrication in that, but the ink is a great ink and threads. Yeah. And the Corbin pant, the lightweight fleece pant, it's back. Again, it's got the contrast stitching, or not contrast stitching, the cover stitching on the waistband. An engineered waistband that has a draw cord. Nice wide leg, so relaxed fit, and beachy, and with a fun two color. Looks like two locations again, just hitting it down below. Gives it a little bit higher perceived value. So this is your first color story of the new retail collection.
Very nice.
Oh, on the Annie neckline also. Just wanted to point out the new, and it was a running change. It's not dramatic, it's just the fit is much better. It's still a scoop neck, but you can see that it doesn't drop into a deep U. It fits much better. It fits the way it was intended. So it's a running change. You'll see it happen just over time. So that's your bright, kind of warm weather, fun summer story. And then we go to a traditional navy ruby story. So this is just the navy version of the Club Crew with just a basic on it. It just shows how you can make it, you can put the velvet on it, make it expensive, or you can do this application for free. Again, the Brooklyn and ruby with a sleeve print. Simple two color left chest. Bringing in some of the resort icons. This is the stadium jacket in solid. I was telling you earlier, the other one was blocked. This is a solid option. You can see it's got all the same paneling, everything. It's just a solid color for someone who wants a little more conservative look. A lot of cruise lines. Caroline, this is a nice, fun multimedia graphic. So you've got a one color print, and then with the laser bridge attaching patches. We also, when you get your graphic guide, you'll see that we have printed versions of any of them that have these attached patches. So you don't have to do the price if they can't afford it. The Juno, this is kind of fun. At Camp David, we have the ability to print our fabrications. So it's bandana, and we're going to have it in navy and ruby, which are mostly bandana colors. I'm sure we can open that up to conversation later, but the red is really fun. So it's a double layer with bandana print. Probably do a pink bandana fabric as well. It's a nice neutral. This is the velvet. So ruby velvet on the navy pant.
Very cute.
Definitely takes a basic graphic and makes it feminine. This is a simple one, a two color print. Very nice. So you don't have the upcharge of the sleeve, but it's still pretty cool. Oversized. You can see how the navy takes it, the glow makes it very kind of sporty and youthful. The navy can bring it back to a little more traditional look. The ballpark with the pocket. This is printed on the inside, so it doesn't affect the pocket. It's printed inside out. So it's kind of cool because it has no hand on the outside. It's printed on this side. You can do that on the 40 singles baby jersey really easily, specifically on the bodies that are white. It doesn't really work on other colors, but we have all the styles that have just the white. That's where this works. Basic one color on the bruiser. This is the rocker in white. The graphic is being printed right now, so I'll show it to you in a little bit, but it's just a huge flag.
On the inside out?
It's actually on the outside.
Oh, it is?
The backdrop, drop back, just a basic two color. Again, I talked about some of the glows that we're putting in, so it's a nice kind of fade.
Is that, the fabric is what makes that expensive?
Well, it is a slub, yeah, it's a baby slub. It's also the size of the garment and having the vents down. Then Annie and several basic graphics, but ties the color in. It's where you can pull your color in to your fashionable pieces and build a really cool retail collection. This has the 1% clear ink with a little hit down below, so it looks like two again. Some nice basic traditional resort graphics. This one is the, so it's 1% clear with the flock, which is a new process for us. There's just a little bit of texture.
What does that add to the cost?
$1.50. It's easy to take the flock off if they don't want the $1.50 upcharge. There aren't a lot of people doing flock, so it may be something you can provide that they don't have available from their other vendors. That's the women's retail 2 collection.
Very cute. Nice.
So your next women's collection is sport. Again, with sport, this is where we took and built a collection out of some of our best styles, making sure we had a nice hood, a nice quarter zip, a crew. V-neck tee is the core item, which is the Emma. And this is a new color story. Okay, so the University, it's a suede fleece hood with the jersey lining. It's a basic hood, but it's a great cut, great fit. It's definitely for women. It's got the cover stitch detailing on the sleeves, jersey lining in the hood, cover stitch details on all the trim. Comes in a lot of great color. We've added new color, so if you look at your style guide, you can see the new colors available. The Milan is our women's full zip. Again, same fabrication, same stitch detail, just full zip. And same fit. Fun laser bridge over the front. Similar to a very successful graphic we've had in the past. Just wanted to kind of continue on that, change it up a little bit. I think the color story is a fresh, new take on a couple of existing colors by adding the purple along with the kiwi and coral. The page is your boat neck crew, raw details on the shoulder, rib on the sides. It's a fun, youthful fit. You can see we used the laser bridge to tie in the kiwi and the coral. It also kind of goes back with the raw edges on the sleeve. And then the aspen is our quarter zip. I'm gonna go down first. Nice quarter zip. This is the lighter weight fabric that we were talking about, that everything from the other collection will be, your actual production will be in this fabrication. So it has a soft touch along with the print.
Yeah.
And then we've tied that soft touch back to this hat,
Yeah, that's great.
That's cool.
which is right here. So you can see that you can make a nice merchandising collection with it. This is the soft touch piece. It's also on the hat and the print. And there's the Emma in the new color story. I really like the way this makes a great table. So you've got your lilac, coral, kiwi, and purple. Fresh new look. Fun graphics. Tying the color stories back in. Basic white on the front of the kiwis, really subtle with the fun 2-color back. Playful sayings, still popular. It works, try it in a bar. Got the little XOXO. Pineapples are fun, so this is a fun shape. Obviously, if they have some others, but this is a huge pineapple on the side.
That's awesome.
And so Kaylee's back. Kaylee's back, and she's in some new colors. New colors, you can see, we put the white striping.
Here's now.
That's right. She's hanging in there.
Yeah.
So you can see with the glitter prints, multicolored prints, makes her feel new and fresh, right? It's like a facelift. And Kelsey can't. Again, tying in the colors with the stripes. Little hit. Kelsey pants, the lightweight, banded, slim fit pant. It's definitely the most relevant pant, being narrow-legged right now. Hayden.
No, I don't want to.
Hayden is back. Fleece short. In case you don't know where you've been. Everyone else does. And then that simple white print on the front. So that's your first color story.
There's a new all-over print sample that will go into this collection too that we don't.
Yeah, you can see the all over print.
The Sierra, you mean?
Yes.
You haven't shown any of this all over.
Not yet. They are on their way.
Okay.
Okay. So your next color story, color story 2 in the sport collection is black, the new pink, and cool. Gives it a fresh new look. With your university, the Milan, the Page. Chloe is back in this collection. She's the burnout fleece, the nice texture, a little longer body, raw edging, raw edges on the raglan, as well as the cuffs. The Aspen, new in pink. And Lauren is back in the longer, so you have a mid-length short, along with the Hayden, which is our shorter short, banded trim. Riley is back in this collection. It's the longer printed stripe on the sleeves with the scoop neck. 2 location, so you get the pink numbers, or 1 down the side. So it looks like 2 locations, but it's 1. And just a nice update. You can see it tied to the back of the sleeves. And then the pool and the Kaylee go back in the color story, as well as the new pink. This is going to be flocked. We only printed 1. The white flock got held up, so it'll be here. Your samples will be white flocked where the heavy part is. The light part is just ink. This pink one has pink foil as an outline. Just a nice way to take a kind of masculine graphic and make it feminine. This is all foil. Again, playful saying. It's kind of subtle. You know, on the Emma, it says "Loving You Malibu," California since, and then XOXO. And also did just a basic 2-color print on the short, glitter print on the Hayden. We already talked about the lower level. So that is your second color story, the cool pink and black for the sport collection.
Really good. I love that.
Finally, we are on our last collection. Like I said, small, but packs a punch. This collection is all about the fabrication. There's one fabric in the fleece, and it's a custom fabric that we had made that caused Julie to go gray. And so the fabrication is called the sweater knit yarn dye French terry. What's unique about it is it's a relaxed fit, relaxed cut. We've reversed the sleeve so the French terry is on the outside of the sleeve in the pocket. It's subtle, but it's a nice texture detail. Can you see it? Yeah. Changes. So the sweater knit is just a looser knit cotton fabric that has a really nice hand. It's a little drier. It's not as soft or slick as the others, but it's definitely meant to be kind of that pullover when it cools down at night. You can feel the French terry difference in the sweater knit. It comes in one colorway, which is the pepper.
Very nice. Very nice.
The neck, it's just an open neck. So it has a raw open neck detail. So what it allows it to do is kind of just drape off your shoulder if you want it to. It's just more of a relaxed feel. And you'll notice the contrast stitching on this one is neutral. It's the charcoal with a basic charcoal print. Really all you need if you're wanting to go subtle. And then the charcoal draw cords go back to match. It comes in charcoal contrast stitch, glow contrast stitch, which this is the crew, and it comes in the pink contrast stitch. The crew, the Moonlight crew, has reverse shoulder panels. So that's the only reverse part on this piece, but the rest is all the sweater knit. They've all have the charcoal patch inside with the logo. It's really a playful way to get a new piece of fleece with new fabrication. This has a double layer applique, jersey applique, so it's got the pink and the glow fabric together. So you can see that it flips up and shows it. It's just subtle, but it's really kind of new, fun.
Laser bridge?
Yeah.
Laser bridge, yeah. Again, there's printed versions of that. It's a really relaxed piece. Again, drapes off the neck. And then there's the pant. The pant only comes with the neutral stitch. We wanted to keep the pant neutral so that it goes back with any color you pick. So you can see doing the playful, fun surf print. You can lose the stripes if you don't want them. It also looks great if you only use the charcoal, match back to the neutral. This is a new soft touch. Very sporty. It's kind of what's happening in European women's bags right now. It's taking a sporty look on a really expensive bag. So this is a soft touch with the gold lame, racing stripes, and little stitch details with glow in it. Wow. And it's got a suede base is where the pink is, and then twill behind, as well as the golden lame. It's meant to be random. It wasn't a mistake. It's just a playful, kind of sophisticated look. You obviously want to consider how many letters you put into a graphic like this, because it's just going to keep getting tinier and tinier. We also show it as just a two-color, so kind of pulling both colors in. Just the off-white with the charcoal. It's really subtle, keeps it clean. If someone doesn't want a wild graphic on a fashion garment, so it's kind of a nice way to do it without an upcharge. And then we did two fun new Annies. This has sparkle on the white, and then 1% clear. I think Miami's missing you right now. So just again, fun, playful sayings. And then this has foil tied in, kind of the fun aqua pop color on glow. Really fun. And that is the end of all collections.